When I first found out HIV positive, I was very alone. I didn't want to be bothered with my family or my wife. Most people go through the mad stage, or they go through the stage where I want to kill myself. I've been there, done that, but I keep going, I keep pushing.
What made me start advocating for myself is just the point that if I don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it. And so you gotta love yourself and just know that it's not over. You can have as much sex as you want to. Just make sure you have sex safely and that you're protecting that other person.
I thought my sex life was over, basically, when I was first diagnosed with HIV. It's such a taboo thing and people don't understand it and run the other way. So I thought I'd never have a chance of having a family, and that's just not the case. I have a new girlfriend now, and you can have a baby and not pass the HIV virus on to a child. It's pretty amazing.
When I first found out I was HIV positive, I was devastated. But at the same time, I kind of seen it as a blessing in disguise because of the lifestyle I was living, and it made me more aware and just to put the importance of life in perspective. And this is my beautiful fiance, Caroline. She's negative.
We've been together for 3 years, and I'm 23 weeks pregnant. I'm really excited to have a baby with him. I think he's gonna be a really wonderful father. He talks to her every night, he says goodnight to her, and I just think it's gonna be great. I'm really excited for our family.
Whatever love we got, that overpowers my status, and then having her in my life and understanding that she is, I really couldn't be any more lucky.
I think the most important advice for any man, whether you're considering having sex or not, whether you're considering having a family or not, is to keep yourself healthy.
The advice I'll probably give somebody newly diagnosed would be to make sure they get immediate care, to make sure they keep an open mind of getting care.
A good way to keep yourself healthy is get on a regimen, get on medication for your HIV.
I'm doing real good. You know, HIV meds. I'm not thinking about me so much, I'm thinking about the person that I'm with.
Being on treatment we know is good for you. It's good to control your HIV, it prevents the HIV from getting worse, and it prevents other complications related to the HIV. But we now also know for a fact that your being on medications protects your partner. So if you're on medications, the virus in your blood we measure goes down to undetectable levels when the medications are working optimally. And that means your partners, no matter who they are, will be exposed to less virus and therefore less likely to catch HIV.
I wasn't taking my meds at first.
And I really kind of pressed him to do that for himself and for our family.
She had more education than me. She said basically if you take your meds and you stay undetectable, it's gonna be a really, really, really low chance of me getting it. And after she made me as comfortable as she did by accepting my status, it made me want to be that much more concerned about her health and making sure she everything's all right with her.
A lot of people, especially who've been newly diagnosed, struggle with how am I going to tell my family, my friends, how am I going to tell somebody if I meet somebody?
I feel that myself is to be upfront with the person. Just tell them that I'm HIV positive.
Just say it. Listen, I like you and this is how it is, and can you deal with it? And if you can't deal with it, then you let me know. When I meet somebody, I find it easier to tell them right then and there that I'm HIV.
This was on the first date. I told her I had HIV, but my viral load's undetectable, and my T-cell count's very high, I'm on medication. She applauded me for my honesty and openness about it. And she did some research, she read about it. I sent her some information that my doctor had sent me, then I passed it along to her. And she learned a lot. It was a crash course. And we're together now, and we're having a really nice relationship.
When I found out about him, then I did a lot of research and I got some information from providers, and I don't have a problem with his HIV positive status. I don't think that it's a negative thing at all. And I think that it should be talked about so it's not as big of a stigma, and so I try to talk to people about it whenever I can work it in.
There is still a lot of ignorance about HIV, unfortunately, and so rejection may happen. And so the best way to fight ignorance is with education.
And think about your primary care providers to be allies with you in this process. So In anticipation of a conversation, you can talk to your providers about specific or the latest information. Or even after you've disclosed, if your partner has questions, ask your provider about a joint visit. I've done joint visits with patients and their partners where we discuss that in a much more open environment.
A lot of men with HIV wonder if it's safe and possible for them to have a family and for them to have kids. You can have a child and you can do it safely.
You're healthy and your viral load's undetectable and T cell count's high and you're taking good care of yourself, it's very possible to have sex with a female and have a baby and not pass the virus along to that child.
Some women who are HIV negative, whose partner is HIV positive, some of those women choose to take a pill themselves. It's called PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis, and it's a medicine they can take to prevent getting HIV, and there are certain times of the month when women are more likely to get pregnant. So what we encourage couples to do is only have sex without a condom during those times of the month, and there are ways for us to, we can explain how to predict when is the best time to have sex. Other options include adoption, and people with HIV are not allowed to be denied the option of adoption because of their HIV diagnosis. The other option is sperm donation, so a woman using someone else's sperm, not yours.
A lot of people are having families after they find out they're HIV positive. You just got to really figure out if that's what you want and go about it the right way.
He goes to his doctor regularly and takes his medication every day at the same time, tries to. And our providers talk to each other, like my doctor talks to his doctor, and they just communicate about our test results and other things that can help us.
So that, you know what I'm saying, we can be able to raise a healthy family.
If you're not sure, if you're ambivalent, or if you're sure you don't want to have kids, it's very good to think about family planning.
I just keep a condom on, period, point blank.
That not only prevents HIV transmission and passing on sexually transmitted infections, but also prevents pregnancy. And there are a whole host of options that prevent pregnancy. And it's wonderful when men are engaged in the discussion and help their partner think about what kind of birth control would be best for them.
HIV, it's not like it used to be a long time ago, and how much progress they made with the medications and the treatment and just the awareness.
You can have a full life. It depends on what you want out of life. The greatest thing in the world to me right now is watching my grandson run up to me. You know, and I didn't think that possible.
With proper treatment, engaging in care, getting on medications, we expect that people with HIV are going to live for many decades, are going to live well into old age.
I mean, look how long have I lived? I'm still here. If I can do it, you can do it too.
We're at this amazing point right now in time where people with HIV can live healthy, productive lives. And people can also have life goals, like having a child, if that's something that you'd want to do. If that's something you wanted to do before your HIV diagnosis, keep having that dream.
If you focus your mind on who you want to be and who you are, and you become comfortable with who you are, you can achieve anything in life.